But we're gonna hit this UFC Abu Dhabi card with Banana Blitz. Give me a second to get the Banana Blitz questions ready. Okay, you got it pulled up.
Yep.
All right, the most hyped fight on the card.
I mean, oh wow, Bryce is a favorite. That's crazy. The most hyped fight, it's probably Whittaker and RDR because it's like the winner gets a title. Like if RDR wins, he gets a title shot. I think Whittaker, but if RDR wins, he gets a title shot. And we're gonna be able to see how good is RDR. Did he just get lucky with Bo Nickel? Is he as good as people are saying he is? And tell me that RDR versus DDP would not be the craziest and least technical fight ever.
No, that would be the most Looney Tunes fight of all time.
Right.
I want to see that. And I agree. I think RDR has a lot of hype behind him, beating a prospect like Bo the way he did. So I'm with you. I think that's the most hype fight. What is the most underrated banger on the card?
Okay, so my underrated banger is going to be Magomedov versus
Marc-Andre Barriault.
Yeah.
That's a great fight.
And you know what's crazy is I don't bet, but if I did bet, I would put a little bit on say his name again.
Marc-Andre Barriault.
That one. Great gas tank.
Yeah, good cardio.
Super good chin, and he can wrestle. And he is not afraid of the fight. He fought a friend of mine, Julian and Marquez, and just the gas tank on this guy. Like if he does not get knocked out, I think he wins this fight. So that I'm super excited about.
Is he the dog?
He is.
Ooh, he's a big dog. That's gonna
and he should be. I get it, but I think there's some good value there.
There's definitely value. My underrated banger is going to be Petr Yan versus Marcus McGee. I think people don't really know Marcus McGee yet, and he is really good, and he's super tough. He has power. He also has a really great gas tank, and Petr Yan is he's the guy.
Yeah.
There's never a Petr Yan fight that's boring.
Never.
There's never a Petr Yan performance where he doesn't show up and look super clean. You know he's going to have the cardio, and you know he's going to be in the fight.
And the thing too is like people are upset about this fight, and you have to remember that everybody's a nobody till they fight a somebody, right? Marcus McGee is ranked above me. Like not that we're in the same weight class, but he's ranked higher than I am. And if you saw me versus, let's say, Justin Gaethje, I think a lot of people would be saying the same thing. But that's how this goes. You know, TJ Dillashaw was not, I think he was like number 12 or 13 when he fought for the bantamweight title against Renan Barão. Everybody said he didn't stand a chance, plus 1,000 underdog, and then we're like, oh my god, and we didn't know TJ Dillashaw was TJ Dillashaw.
Right.
I'm not saying Marcus McGee is going to win this fight. I am saying that this fight, in a way, does make sense.
You deserve to have your shot. Right?
Exactly. And if he loses, he doesn't lose anything.
No.
You know, even if he gets starched, if he gets knocked out in the first round, I don't think it's bad for him. I think he does nothing but go up in this fight.
Yeah. No, I agree. And guaranteed finish on the card. Where did I go? Oh. I'm kind of leaning towards the Shara Magomedov Marc-Andre Barriault fight. I feel like one of two things are going to happen. Marc-Andre Barriault gets clipped by Shara because he's wild and dangerous, or Shara gets gassed because he doesn't clip Marc-Andre Barriault and gets finished maybe later in the fight.
Yeah,
I'm kind of leaning towards that as a solid finish.
I'm going to go with the main event. I just think both guys are too crazy. Like, we're seeing Whittaker's incredible chin be tested, and just the way that RDR fights, somebody's getting clipped, somebody's going down, somebody's going to hit the dirt. So I'm picking, and in 5 rounds, neither guy gets tired. Both guys swing with everything they got. I'm going to go with the main event. There's a guaranteed finish. I just don't know who it is.
Yeah, no, that's fair. For the fight that will go the distance, I'm going to take Asu Amabayab and Ramazan Tamirov. I think they're both really tough. Flyweights don't have as much finishing ability as is, just because they lack the power. But I definitely expect that to. I think both guys are very well rounded. I think there'll be a lot of stalemates in the wrestling and department, especially. So I do expect this. Yeah. By the way, Buchecha, our teammate, finally signed to the UFC. Super pumped for that. Very excited to see him.
This is go the distance, right?
Yeah.
My go the distance fights is Bryce Mitchell versus Nurmagomedov. I feel like both guys, heavy grapplers. I would give the striking advantage to Saeed. I would give the grappling advantage to Bryce. I do think that fight is going to go the distance, though.
Who is your lock of the card? You can go on the prelims too.
Yeah, the prelims are kind of boring. My lock, I kind of don't want to say who my lock is just because I talked about the other guy 10 seconds ago.
Wait, hang on. Ooh. I feel like Damon Blackshear is a solid pick. I feel like he's been on I feel like that just the trajectories of Damon Blackshear and David Grant are switching. I don't know if he's a lock, though, to be honest. David!
I just drove 6 hours. We're home, but I've been watching you guys, especially you, Elle, for 2 straight hours. You killed it. Just want to say you're the best ever. Best job. Greatest job. It was a great show. Loved it. We kept the whole car busy.
It was good. Apparently, I got my facts wrong here at the end. Wow, you got a lot of unloading to do.
Yeah, we literally just pulled in.
The best game of Tetris I've ever seen in the back of that car.
I like how
Susie's the best at it, the absolute best packer in the world. But just want to say, great show. Grant, you look awesome, dude. You look sun-kissed. You look good, dude.
God is good,
Maybe a big fight announcement on the way?
Me?
I don't know, maybe.
I'm retired. I'm retired. You want to know what's crazy is I have no fight in sight. I haven't trained in 10 days because of a lingering pain. And I stepped on the scale. I was 179. Like, I usually don't see 179 till fight week. So I don't know what's going on.
Wow.
Drugs are good. No.
All right. Hey, start eating lettuce. Later, buddy. Later, Elle. Killed it today.
Bye, Dave. I don't know if I have a lock, to be completely honest. I didn't know this, though. I missed this. Apparently, Tamirov is out.
Who's Tamirov?
Was supposed to be fighting Aswa Mabayev. It's not even on the UFC's site yet. So, Ochoa, well, I feel like that might change my will go the distance fight then. I don't know. We'll see.
I just like how Dave didn't hop on the entire time you were on, but as soon as I got on,
he had to come talk to you.
Come say hi.
I didn't realize he was frozen there.
Yeah, I don't have a lock for this one. I don't have a lock for this one.
I don't know if I do either. I think Damon is a good pick, but I don't know that he's a lock, to be completely honest. For an underdog pick, I'm really liking Marc-Andre Barrial just for the value of plus 450. I feel like Shara Bullet, like, I do expect him to slow down in this fight. And if he doesn't get an early finish, I could see there being the line shifting very heavily to Marc-Andre. So I feel like get him at plus 450. That's pretty solid.
Yeah, my underdog is going to be Nurmagomedov, Saeed. Everybody always thinks I have a problem with Bryce Mitchell. I have no issue with Bryce Mitchell. I think his job's on the line. I think he's going down a weight class. And how many times do we see, Russian fighters lose in where they
Abu Dhabi? Yeah. No, that's fair.
He
has been out grappled before.
By who?
Hayoni Barcelos.
Good fighter.
Very good fighter.
Very, very
honestly,
good fighter.
I can't really think.
I don't know. I could definitely see Bryce Mitchell winning this just with the weight cut and with everything going on. And it's always so hard for me to bet on a guy who's training out of his garage. Like that. That's just, how do you find somebody in your garage to emulate Nurmagomedov? He doesn't have to make the travel. He doesn't have to readjust to the sleep schedule. And he has got 57 Bryce Mitchells in his gym that are probably as good, if not better. Maybe not as good jiu-jitsu, but definitely better wrestling. So I'm saying Saeed is a good underdog there.
Underdog. All right. The biggest superstar on the card is definitely Robert Whittaker at this point in time.
Piotr Jan is the biggest superstar.
So?
Piotr Jan, could you see
maybe
Piotr Jan winning a belt again?
Yes.
Could you see Robert Whittaker winning a belt again?
No, but if we're talking about fame, I think more people know who Robert Whittaker is.
I don't think so, man. I think everybody loves
Maybe not in Abu Dhabi.
I'm talking about just around the world. I think everybody loves Robert Whittaker for sure, but Petr Yan is a man of few words and many punches. I think
that is true.
I think
that is true.
And I'm such a fan. I'm such a fan of Petr Yan. So he's my guy. I've seen him twice. Did not have the balls to talk to him.
Really? He's really nice. I talked to him and you didn't.
Can the chat please help explain to my wife that every single male is going to be much nicer to this than to this? So yeah, she just walks around thinking everybody's so sweet.
So nice.
Really? He's so nice.
He was really nice.
He was very complimentary of me.
Well, we were physical therapy buddies for like 3 months. So anyway, I like Petr. He's a very nice guy. He is very scary looking though.
Yeah.
I will agree. But also got that tiger-like roar. Dude, he's a gangster. Like you gotta love watching him fight. A prospect to watch on the card.
It's Marcus McGee.
I agree.
It's 100%. It's Marcus McGee. If he wins this fight by split decision that everybody thought he lost, he gets a title shot.
Yeah.
This is the guy to watch, you know?
And I think even if he loses decisively, but has a great, it's a great fight, I just feel like it just makes his value go up so much.
Right. And he's got very few fights, and to be able to find himself in this position is huge for him. Like, he's got the most to gain, the least to lose. He's the guy to watch. And like I said, if he loses, his stock goes up.
No, I agree. And I think that answers our next Banana Blitz question, which is who has the most to gain. I think it's 100% Marcus McGee.
100%.
RDR is a close second, but I feel like Marcus McGee, like you said, he gets a title shot. Like they need contenders for Merab to fight right now.
Yeah.
I think that's absolutely it. The last one is the most to lose. And personally, I think this is Petr Yan here. I think if Robert Whittaker loses this main event, I don't think anything really changes for him. I don't think winning this fight gets him a title shot. I don't think losing this fight takes him out of the picture for being at the top of the rankings. Yeah. However, if Petr Yan loses to somebody this far behind him in the rankings, he loses a shot at the title probably forever. And I think it takes his stock down quite a bit.
The only person that I would say might have a little bit more to lose is Bryce Mitchell, because I don't know this, but I think he's on thin ice with the UFC. And if he loses this fight after all the controversy, you guys know what I'm talking about. And then, they punished him. They punished him for that. And it was against Gene Silva. If he goes down a weight class and tries to revamp his career, and let's say he gets caught in a guillotine in the first minute of this, I don't think we see Bryce Mitchell fight in the UFC again.
That's fair. I could see that. I will say, I think either way, I think Bryce Mitchell's towards the end of his UFC career, whether he wins this fight or not, to be honest. I could see, I don't think he draws the same crowd he used to. And I think he's going to get a lot of tough matchups. Yeah. I think he's drawing the wrong crowd now. That's fair. If you're a Bryce Mitchell fan, people kind of look at you like, how do you feel about the Jews? So anywho, Grant, would you change weight classes if it meant you could fight more frequently? No. That's a pretty big jump to 170 from 155. I'm not going to 170. It's not a weight issue. It's a height issue. I can't change. I can change what I weigh. I can't change how tall I am. Those guys are tall. Bro, you saw, okay, so I have a buddy of mine. Yeah. 70, right? I have a buddy of mine who fought at 55, Francisco, and he moved up to 70. And he looks like a bull, and he's a thick dude. He's thicker than I am, but he is not a 70 pounder. And he just looks like a boy fighting men. And it's like he makes some bad decisions, but a lot of it is he just gets big brothered at that weight class. The height is such a big game changer. There are people at 170 I think I could beat, but I'm not making a title run at 170. It's so stacked right now. It's so stacked, and it's not. No, I'm staying at 55. I can't make 45 anymore. I really wish I could, but I can't. So, yeah. How about 145? That was to answer that question. Yeah, I don't think that's happening for you. Guys, I have pictures of Grant at 23 years old when we first met, and he doesn't even look like the same human being. He was so much smaller.
You can say it. I was skinny.
You were so skinny.
Yeah,
he was so
like
much skinnier than you kind of did look like.
I look like Nate Diaz when he got on the scale.
No,
skinny fat.
His body's changed so much in that amount of time. Like it's not happening. It's being weird. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. We went 2 full hours. If you guys missed any of the interviews earlier in the show, please go back and check them out. We had Cam Bennett on at 110. He was awesome. He is fighting this weekend at Island Fights. It's his 3rd professional fight, trying to go 3-0. He's fighting Charles Bennett, the notorious one himself. So definitely go check that out. Island Fights puts on an amazing show. So check them out. I believe they're on YouTube for their stream. You definitely, like, one of the best in regional MMA. So definitely go check them out. Then we had Pantoja on. Huge shout out to Pantoja. Thank you so much for giving us so much of your time. We chatted about the Joshua Van matchup, the win over Kai Kara France. Definitely go back and watch that as well. And then obviously we had Jillian the Savage Robertson joining us, breaking down UFC 318 and all those awesome prelims. So thank you so much, guys. And I guess thanks, Grant, too, who's now a permanent
Fight Bananas
fixture.
Employee of the Month.
He's Fight Bananas Employee of the Month, for sure. So we love you guys. We appreciate you. If you're not subbed to the YouTube yet, make sure you sub the YouTube. DM us, show us you subbed, and we will send you a free UFC trading card. Sub the YouTube. All right, guys. We will see you later. I don't know when, but later. Bye.